Now, may be a number of things, but lucky is not one of them, and today I have gotten lucky on this engine right here. What I'm doing is measuring for push rod length, and there's two different methods we can do to do that, and one is to use the push rod length tool here, but I'm going to show you the other method where you take an existing push rod of a known length, in this case the standard 7.400, and use the turn method to measure the push rods for preload. Now, one little phrase you want to remember is EOIC, which stands for exhaust opening, intake, closing. So what you're going to do is put the exhaust valve where it just starts to open, exhaust opening, to measure the intake side. And then when you want to measure the preload for the exhaust side, IC, you go intake, closing. So you want to open that intake valve, and when it starts to close, what that does is it's going to put each cam lobe on its base circle, which is where you want to measure for your preload. And we're going to start at top dead center on cylinder number 1 for this demonstration. Here we've got both push rods installed. Now, with both rockers installed, I'm going to rotate the engine over, and we're going to stop when the exhaust rocker arm starts to open that valve. That will put the intake valve on its base circle. Right there we go. Now we've got this intake rocker arm nut, or bolt rather, loose. So what we're going to do is use this nut driver with very, very delicate pressure, tighten that bolt until we have 0 lash in the rocker arm. And for clarification, 0 lash is when the lifter is in contact with the camshaft, the push rod is in contact with the lifter, the push rod is also in contact with the top side of the rocker arm, and the rocker tip is in touch with the valve with no slop in it. So here we're just going to gently